Well, we have another race that we're going to be taking part in today in Forza Motorsports. And we'll be racing in the A class at Homestead, Miami. And this is going to be the Grand Prix circuit. And I'll be using a Toyota Supra. So let's head on out there to Florida, see what the weather's like, see what kind of tires and stuff, and how much fuel I got, and head on out for qualifying. And as you can see, my tires are pretty cold, and I just slide right off the track. They warm up, and I can get through the corners a little bit better as the qualifying laps progress. And this is a pretty tight track. Lots of corkscrew slower sections with short straightaway sections like this. This is a fairly decent straightaway, but it's not really all that long. And then of course you immediately have to brake for this hard right-hander that kind of works its way into a sweeping right-hander into another straightaway that has a hairpin left-hander. And then back onto the main track itself and the back straightaway, you could say. Swooping downhill into another corkscrew section. And this corkscrew section brings you back out to the other side of the main track into the front straightaway. And after the first qualifying lap, I actually am third. However, it does not remain that way. Here's the end of the third qualifying lap, and I'm down to fifth. And we'll see if I'll be able to hold on to that position throughout the course of the race. And I'll have my pit crew look over things while I wait for the race to start. Let this thing transition over. And let's take a gander at what the competition is looking like in this particular race. On the pole position is an exoskeleton, a Mazda Formula, another Supra, a Honda NSX, a Subaru BRZ, a Camaro Forza Edition, a Lotus Esprit, and there I am in my Supra, an SVT Cobra Mustang, a Porsche, a Pontiac, and a few others. This field is not all that large. And so, waiting for the countdown, and we're off. And this particular Toyota setup. Has a really close ratio, 8-speed transmission. And everybody's jockeying for position, bumping into each other, trying to work their way through that first corkscrew section. I got a Nissan Z that got in front of me, and a Ferrari got in front of me. And he's kind of sliding around a little bit. Looks like I might be able to beat him out on this straightaway, but he does a better job of cornering and braking than I do. And we pull out onto the back straightaway. And I'm clearly faster than this Lotus, this Spree right here. And he goes off into the grass, so, and I almost go off into the grass. And here's that other that other Supra. And so with this 8-speed gearbox in this thing, I'm doing a lot of shifting in this car. Well, that Camaro went off track there. And I'm up to 7th. Let's see if I can maintain that. Now, this particular car does not have race tires on it. It's got the tire compound they call Sport, which is, it's above a street tire. It's stickier than a street tire, but it doesn't provide as much grip as a full-on race tire. And so as the race progresses, that grip is going to start to go away in the corners. And that's something that you always have to be aware of, because the difference between one lap to the next can be pretty significant in relation to the amount of speed you can carry through a corner. I'm trying to catch this Lotus that's in front of me, but I'm not doing a very good job of it. And this yellow Camaro in my rearview mirror, he's doing a pretty good job of getting pretty close to me. Looks like he slid a little bit there, and he lost some ground. But he was getting awful close. Just going up through the gears, all the way up to 6th gear on the back straightaway. Coming back around through this corkscrew section to get back onto the front straightaway. And that Lotus in front of me, I'm not able to gain any ground on that guy, and he's actually pulling away from me. And this Camaro in my rearview mirror, he's remaining about the same distance behind me. Kind of catches up when we have to slow down for the corners, but it looks like I have a little bit more speed, and I kind of lose it right there a little bit, and that allows him to get even closer. But it looks like I got a little more speed down the straightaways than he does, and I'm able to pull away. But as I mentioned earlier, tire wear comes into play. Like right there, that was a bit of a mistake coming out of that corner. And here, I make a major mistake, which allows that Camaro the opportunity to pass me. And I go into the grass a little bit there, and I spin out pretty bad. And now I'm just trying to get going so that the other people behind me, they don't pass me. And I've dropped down to 7th. And so that tire wear that I was talking about, that came into play in that corkscrew section, because I completely mishandled that. And about this point in the race, I'm just trying to maintain the position that I have. It's, there's no way that I'm going to be catching the people in the front of the pack. So I'm just trying to content myself to, be in the top 10. Although, as I've mentioned in other videos, it's actually kind of easy to be in the top 10 when there's only 8 people in the race. Okay, so there's my race at Homestead Miami, the sports car or Grand Prix circuit in the Toyota Supra GR. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the racetrack.